Hi guys, welcome to our class. How are you today?
Hi,
Hi
it's
Daniela, how
fine.
are you?
Fine, today's all is correct.
So is it better than yesterday?
Yes, yes. My grandmother is fine. It was nothing serious.
Okay, so well, that's something good to know. Okay, thank you for sharing that with us. Well, nice to see you today. Hello Luis, nice to see you. How are you today?
Hello, Christian. I'm good. I just I'm very full. I just took dinner, so I'm very full.
So so do I. I also I have just had dinner, so I am really full also. Okay, what about you, Daniela? Did you have dinner before classes?
Yes, in 10 minutes ago, but I am full.
Okay, so well, at least you have 10 minutes. Okay, I have just finished like 5 minutes ago. Well, and what about you, Luis? What time did you finish?
Like 15 minutes ago.
Okay, so that's pretty nice. So at least you could relax a little bit and, well, prepare all things for our classes. Well, everyone, let me text your classmates because they are not coming yet, but I will write a message on the group.
Teacher, do you have any tips for we or me learn more vocabulary?
Yes, reading. Do you like reading?
So.
Ah, okay. So that's a good well, that's a good strategy to have more vocabulary. Also, well, music, it's a good another good tool that we can have for having more vocabulary. So in that case, so you can listen to a song and you can see that there are some words or some in well in some songs we listen to phrasal verbs, and the phrasal verbs to help us to have like more vocabulary and to enrich and have like more advanced vocabulary. So I could recommend you both tools, reading and also listening to music. So if you want to read, if you want to read, you can look for some websites. For example, I like this one, but I don't know if you can. Wait, give me a second, okay? So I don't know. When I was studying English, I used this website, Read Theory. So Read Theory, it's a website in which you can practice your reading based on different reading strategies. Well, at the beginning, you have to read like I don't remember if they are like 5 or 8 readings. Some of them are short, some of them are a little bit long, and that helps to evaluate your English level. So how much vocabulary do you have, and also uh, how much English do you understand? So there are some vocabulary that maybe you don't understand, and even you don't know the context. So that could be a good tool that you can use for reading. Read theory, or you can look for some books in English. For example, well, I don't know, but some stories that we have in Spanish, you can read them in English. Okay, that could be one. Well, another idea. I didn't write the message, guys.
For me, what worked was watching series or movies in English, watching everything on and the content I consume on YouTube and English. So that worked for me.
Okay, that's pretty nice. What channels do you watch on YouTube?
Um, bec- the majority of content that I watch is about computers and
Mm,
video games, Um, about science too. I like science, so that because for me music it's very hard to understand. Yes, I I can't with
Okay,
the music because I mean it's so sometimes it's very fast how they
yeah, that's
speak.
right. That's
So for me,
right.
series, movies, or every videos content.
Like Peppa Pig. No, I'm just kidding, okay? But Peppa Pig is a good, it's a good series to watch in English. The vocabulary, it's very simple. Obviously, it's for kids, but it's very simple and it's very understandable. So that's another option if you like watching cartoons. So you can watch Peppa Pig and Bluey. Okay, everyone, let's see. Jairo is here and also Malcolm. So, Jairo, how are you today?
So I'm doing homework.
Oh, you're doing homework. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, I hope you could participate and practice with us. Okay, so thank you for being here. Malcolm, hello. How are you?
Hello everybody. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, pretty good. Nice to listen to you, Malcolm. Welcome to our class. And Fernando is also here. Hello, Fernando. How are you today?
Hello, I'm sad, man.
Oh, you are sad. Why are you sad?
My PC is dead.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Fernando. Okay, so, well, that's something really bad, but I hope you could fix it. You can fix it soon. And okay, so thank you for being here. Well, everybody, thank you for connecting to our class. Remember, today is our last day of classes in this week, so we continue on Monday. So it is a pleasure to see you one more time, guys, and practice. As you remember, the last days on Tuesday and Wednesday, we were practicing about intensifiers and also can, okay? Remember, we already learned about can, but for abilities. Yesterday, we practiced using can for possibilities, okay? Today, we will use these two grammar topics to practice some activities. So today, guys, before we start, let me ask you the following question. Okay, oops, I'm sorry. Okay, let me ask you the following question, everybody. Do you want to visit any country or city apart from a city in El Salvador? So what places do you want to visit, or what countries or cities do you want to visit? What about you, Luis?
I think I will love to visit Europe. I mean, several cities in Europe because of the history of 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 the continent in general.
Well, that's something nice. So because of history in those countries, well, in most of the European countries. That's nice. Thank you for sharing, Luis. Do you have any city or place in special you want to visit?
Like Rome in Italy,
Okay, that's a beautiful place. It has a lot of.
the first that come to mind for me it's Rome in Italy, and I don't know.
So this is the main place you want to visit. Okay, actually, it's really beautiful. I mean, because of the touristic places it has. Okay, and also it has a lot of history. So thank you for sharing. What about you, Fernando? Do you want to visit any city or country?
Yes, I do. One day I would like to visit Madrid or Barcelona
Why Madrid and Barcelona?
because in the Barcelona the life is more crazy,
Okay. Okay, now.
and Madrid because I fan to Real Madrid.
Okay, you are a fan of Real Madrid. So do I. I am also a fan of Real Madrid. Okay. Okay, so thank you for sharing, Fernando. Those are good points to visit those cities. Okay. Now let's see. What about you, Daniela? What places, or sorry, do you want to visit any country or city?
Yes, I want to visit Australia.
Why Australia? I remember you told us once.
Yes, because it has a lot of animals.
Because of the animals. So you really like animals.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, pretty good. Okay, nice to know it. Okay, so thank you for sharing. What about you, Jairo? Do you want to visit any country or city?
Um, already know I don't like travel.
Really? So you are the first person I listen that doesn't like it. Okay, so why you didn't like to travel?
I like staying at home and read books or watch TV.
Okay, but those are also great activities. Okay, so what kind of books do you like reading?
Um, Sci-fi. Um,
Okay.
for example, Halo or Warhammer. Warhammer.
Okay, so well, you like reading, and that is something really positive. Okay, so not many people like reading. Okay, so that's a good capacity, well, a good ability that you have developed. Thank you for sharing, Jairo. What about, well, Malcolm? I'm sorry, but you're the last one. Okay, tell me, do you want to visit any country or city apart from El Salvador?
Yeah, I would like to visit some cities like Paris. Um, I would like to visit Egypt, um, India,
In India. Okay, that's an interesting country. Why do you want to visit India?
because India is mysterious.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is um uh for its culture. Um, is really fascinating to me.
Okay, so I like your reasons. You mentioned the culture. I remember in India they have they have not a party, but they have a festival. I don't remember the name of the festival,
Uh-huh.
but it's full of colors.
Oh yeah,
I really like to watch
I really
videos
like.
about that.
Yeah, I really like it. And another thing I like India is his singing performance. It's really
Okay.
unique.
Okay, I don't remember about it, but okay, so that's a good reason. Thank you for sharing, Malcolm. So, well, that's a good destination. Okay, India. Even though it is very religious,
Mhm.
well, they are very strict with their religion, but it also offered um a lot of activities for tourists. So that's something nice. Well, thank you for
Yeah,
sharing, everybody. Today we will be talking about we will be talking about, as you see, country, cities, destinations, and touristic places. So to start with our class, everybody, we will check the following. As you remember, on Tuesday, we learned about the adverbs plus adjective. Remember that these adverbs are, well, all people know these adverbs as adverbs of degree, or they can be called intensifiers. Remember that we use these words to talk about the intensity of our opinion or an adjective. Remember, okay, so if we can use adjectives in their normal form. For example, I can say fascinating. I can say beautiful. I can say, oh, I don't know. Okay, for example, everybody, I can say, oh, give me a second. Okay, I can say cold. So I can use any adjective, okay? But in this opportunity, as you can see, everybody, we are using the adjectives with an adverb. And the adverb talks about the intensity of this, okay? So as Malcolm mentioned, we were talking about India, and they have a great festival full of colors that I don't remember the name, but that festival is very fascinating. Okay, so it's something according to the intensity of our opinion, we can use these adverbs. Remember that if we use to, it has a negative meaning. For example, let's check the following. Okay, please, Daniela, tell me one adjective.
Extremely.
Oh, an adjective.
Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. I think.
Okay.
Colorful, you say?
Okay, pretty good. So we have colorful. Nice job. Okay, as you see, we have this. And yes, I mentioned colorful, so very good, Daniela. Okay, now we can describe, okay, we can describe places, we can describe objects using colorful, and we can give an intensity, or we can express the intensity of our opinion using colorful. For example, what happens if I talk about a circus? Malcolm, can you tell me a sentence about a circus using colorful?
Mm, the um, the custom of the uh, clowns is very colorful.
Okay, the costume of clowns is very colorful. Okay, the common one is very, right? So the common adjective is very, but remember we have some others. Okay, very good job, Malcolm. The costume of clowns is very colorful. Okay, so we are giving an intensity, or we are describing the intensity of the adjective. Okay, now please, Fernando, tell me another adjective.
Um, maybe weight or width,
Which one?
weight or width
How do you
or
write it?
hate.
Oh, remember, an adjective.
Um,
To describe people, to describe places.
Tall,
Okay, tall. Very good. So we can use tall, remember, to describe people, to describe some places. For example, we can describe a building, okay? A building. So what can you say about a building? Tell me, please, Luis, one example using tall and talking about the building.
Okay. The Empire State Building is very tall.
Very good. Empire State Building is very tall. And that's right, okay? That's, well, that's a good example, okay? Very good job. As you can see, we can describe using the adjectives, but we add something important that are the adverbs. Remember, when we are talking about, when we want to express the intensity of our opinion, so we can use different adverbs of degree. Okay, everybody, right now we are going to use these words, the adverbs and adjectives, to describe some places. So right now, let's check this. Before we start, tell me, what is this place? Luis, what is this place?
is the market. It's a marketplace.
Okay, thank you, Malcolm. It's a market. Okay, of course. It looks like San Salvador downtown some time ago, okay? Nowadays, well, it's kind of different because people is not on the streets anymore. But let's check, okay? How can you describe a market? Luis, how can you describe a market?
Markets are too crowded.
Very good, okay? And great use of the adverbs, okay, of the intensifiers. So markets are too crowded. Can you tell me another characteristic, Jairo?
Feel.
Oh, repeat again, Jairo.
It feel.
It's what?
Feel.
How do you spell it?
FINWL.
Like this? Filler? Okay. So, well, in this case, we can use it as crowded also. So, very good job. Let's check. Now, Daniela, tell me another characteristic of the market.
I think it's very hot because
Yes.
very many people.
So yes, any place which is full of people or is crowded, it's really hot. So that's a good example, Daniela. It's very hot. A market or markets are very hot. Also, they are crowded. In this case, as you can see, it's full of people. So there are too many people on the streets. Well, as you can see, we are using characteristics. We're using adjectives to describe, but we also use the frequency, the adverbs of degree, okay, to show or to describe the intensity of our opinion. As Daniela mentioned, I think that it's very hot. Markets are very hot because of people, okay? So that's her opinion. Maybe most of us think the same, okay? But we use the adverbs of degree to describe the intensity of our opinion. Okay, let's continue and check our next place. Let me see. Okay, this is a city. This is a specific city. So, Jairo, what is this place or where is it?
I don't know why. I think it's Dubai.
Very good. So you are right, Jairo. This is Dubai, everybody. Okay. Now, how can you describe Dubai? What do you think about it? Fernando, how can you describe Dubai?
It's a beautiful place.
Okay, nice job. Give me a second. Something is happening. Okay. So give me a second. Okay, so very good job. It's beautiful. Let me change the picture. Okay, so it's beautiful. Okay, it's a beautiful place. Beautiful. Okay, very good. So it's a beautiful place. Now, what is another characteristic of Dubai, Luis?
It might be extremely developed city.
Okay,
Developed.
developed like this, right? Yes, of course. Okay, so pretty good. It's beautiful. It's extremely developed. Yes, guys, that's something incredible how they developed really fast. Okay, now, as you see, we are using these characteristics. Malcolm, can you tell me any other characteristic or description of Dubai?
It's extremely luxurious.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, so it's extremely luxurious like this. Okay, very good. So that's a good characteristic. Now, Daniela, tell me another characteristic of Dubai. What do you think about Dubai?
Dubai is very rich.
Okay, that's another good characteristic. Okay, they are very rich. People in Dubai are very rich. Okay, so we are using the adverbs to express our opinion, to describe the intensity of our opinion, and of course the adjectives to describe this place. Okay, let's go and move to our last place. Okay, so tell me please, Malcolm, what is this place?
Is Venetia.
Okay, it's Venice. Nice job, okay? So Venecia, Venice. Okay, Venice. Okay, this is, well, most of us, if you know about touristic places, so you know that Venice is in Italy, okay? And it's, well, I will not describe it, okay? So tell me, how can you describe Venice? Okay? Daniela, what can you tell me about Venice?
This is the place of the love.
Okay.
No, this is the Paris, but I say
Okay, so yeah, actually, well, Paris, yes, it's a place of love. Also, Venice is a really romantic place. Okay, romantic. So we can describe it as romantic. What about what about any other characteristic, Fernando? What do you think?
Um, it's very wet.
Okay, of course, it's very wet because of the trip you have on the boat. Jairo, what any other characteristic can you tell me about it?
I don't know is a great place. No.
What do you think? Is it interesting or boring?
It's an interesting place.
Okay, it's an interesting place, of course. Thank you. And Luis, what do you think about Venice in Italy?
It's very popular destination.
Very good. It's a very popular destination. Okay, everybody, thank you for your answers. As you see, we are using the adverbs of degree or the intensifiers, and also we are using the adjectives, okay, to give or to express our opinion, okay? We can use only the adjectives, yes. It's okay if you only use adjectives. But if you want to strengthen your opinion or weaken your opinion, you can use the adverbs of degree to give intensity or to take out the intensity, okay? Or don't use intensity. Okay, guys, thank you for your practice. It was really, really great. Now we are going to go to our next activity. In this opportunity, we will start working in pairs in the following activity. Can you recommend us good places to go? Imagine your classmate and you work for a travel agency. Think about a city or destination to go to. Describe it using adverbs and adjectives and tell us about activities you can do in that place. Remember that yesterday we used can to talk about to talk about activities you have the possibility to do in specific places. In our yesterday class, we were talking about Hawaii. Remember, we talked about that in Hawaii, you can learn to surf, you can do snorkel, also you can watch the whales, and you can make some castles, okay? So you can share some other activities that you can do in different places, okay? Not specifically in Hawaii, but you can tell me about any other place. You had 5 minutes to find out information on the internet about the place you will recommend and get ready to share. Pay attention to instructions, everybody. Right now, we are going to work in pairs. Okay, so we are four because Malcolm, I guess he has internet problems, but we will work in pairs. And what do you have to do? You have to look for some information. Well, first of all, you have to decide what place are you going to recommend. So you can say, okay, so I recommend Cancun, and that's it. Okay, so just start looking information about Cancun. Or you can say, no, I recommend the India. So you start looking for information about the India. You will have 5 minutes to look for the information about the place you chose, okay, or the place you choose. Then, okay, you get ready with information. So for example, if I am with Malcolm, if he comes back, so if I am working with Malcolm, so I can say, okay, I'm going to talk about the description of that place. I am going to describe, I don't know, Beijing in China, and you can describe the activities that you can do in Beijing, okay? So you divide the information and start practicing with your classmates. Okay, everybody? Yes? Any question about the activity? Okay, if there are no questions, let me create the groups. And okay, very good. Everybody, please start looking information. Well, first of all, talk to your classmate and decide what place are you going to recommend. So it can be any place. Just please look for information about activities in that place and the description of that place. And after that, start getting ready, okay, with your presentation. See you guys in around 5 minutes, okay? Bye-bye.
Do you have any idea of which country we can talk about, which city?
Yes, in oh, it's Padu Islands, the las Maldivas.
De viaje para los compañeros.
Okay, y sobre qué play hablamos.
I think El Salvador. It's the
Maybe
most easy.
maybe a beach, mountain,
I
or
think
what place?
say we have an incredible destination for the family because you can go at the volcano or at the beach in less than 2 hours. Algo así.
Mm, okay, Cristian.
O sea, como resaltar el hecho de que tenemos un tiempo, o sea, que
Blowing the door, this, this beach.
Okay. Well, it's it's very little, so it will not be hard to talk about it. What do you want to say about the place or about the activities?
¿Cómo?
What do you want to talk about? the place, like describing the place, or talk about the activities you can do there?
or place.
So I will talk about the activities, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's like a resort, right? So the whole island is it's small. It's a small island, but it's like a
Pero es solo para for the screen. Wait. We talk about the Ruta de las Flores and the places for we go with the people.
Well, mentioning the places in this road.
Yes.
I don't know what what are. Nunca he hecho la ruta.
Wait me, I say you. Wait me, minute, please. 1 minute. Es Nahuizalco, aguas termales de Santa Ana, no, de Santa Teresa, the Central Cultural of Ataco.
What is the last one?
Centro Cultural de Ataco.
Okay.
And
I guess
before-
maybe we can change or modify the paragraph that you have. Maybe like we have an incredible destination for en vez de destination podríamos decir viaje, un trip.
wait. Yes, I think it's correct, the trip.
Hello.
You can listen me. Puedes escucharme.
What?
Puedes escucharme.
Yeah.
Ok, sí, está bien lo que dijiste del trip. And we have an incredible trip. For you? Para ustedes.
Incredible.
For you.
For you and your family.
For you is por ustedes.
other sea animals like rays, and you can go kayaking. Let's see, feast your eyes on the multicolored rays of the sun washing the waves. And when it turns dark, you can observe the stunning sea of stars. You can get a spa treatment, experience a relaxing spa session with deep tissue massage, pedicures, and specialized facials and body.
Yes, quiero ver un talco. Ganamos talco.
Town, ¿qué sería indígena?
Ciudad. Count of cultural. Indígena, no sé.
Cultural town.
Cultural town. And you.
O ancestral town, no sé.
Ancestral town. Está bueno. Eso para vos. Ajá.
¿Cuál?
Ancestral.
Take a shower in a... ¿cómo sería aguas termales?
Permíteme, repetimos lo anterior para que lo escriba, please.
You can enjoy different places like an Aguizalco cultural town. And also
Pero ahí
take a
podemos
shower
poner, pero ahí podemos poner en Cultural Town y puedes aprender sobre los indígenas. No sé si te parece.
like an Aguizalco cultural town. Where will
you
learn
can learn about
history or cultural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Luis, Jairo, so we can continue with our class. Everybody, be ready to participate.
Now.
Okay, guys, we will listen to your presentations. Remember that we are describing places using adjectives and also using the intensifiers. And of course, we are using can to talk about activities that you can do, that you have the possibility to do in the places that you choose. Before we start, Luis, what place did you choose?
We are gonna talk about Badu Island on the Maldives.
Badu Islands. Okay, that's something new for me. What about you, Fernando and Daniela?
Fernando, say you.
Tell me, Fernando.
We're going to talk about Ruta de las Flores.
Okay, Ruta de las Flores. That's a good one. So in El Salvador, so that's fine. Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Badu. It's kind of different. Okay, thank you for the correction, Luis. Now I know. Okay, the real spelling of the word. Okay, hey guys, to participate. Okay, so I have two people with camera on, Luis and Daniela. So guys, right now you are going to play rock, paper, and scissors. Okay, the winner choose if they go first or they are the second team. Okay, so when I say go, so rock, paper, scissors, go. When I say go, you show, I'm sorry, rock, paper, or scissors in the camera. Okay, so let's see. Only one opportunity, guys, and no more. So rock, paper, Daniela, Luis, ready? Yes? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay, so Luis, you are the winner. So Luis and Jairo, you're the winners. Do you want to be the first ones, or do we listen to Daniela and Fernando?
I gonna let Daniela have the first place.
Okay, so Daniela, this is your opportunity with Fernando. So, well, let's talk about La Ruta de las Flores. Go ahead.
Okay, Fernando, I say the first part, or you say?
What do you want?
You say the first part, I say the second part.
Okay. Well, good night, everybody. We have an incredible trip in El Salvador for you and your family. You can enjoy different places like Nahuizalco, a cultural town in El Salvador. I don't think it's either.
Yes, we have an incredible trip for your family, and you can enjoy different destinations like Nahuizalco. And Nahuizalco have a cultural town, and you can learn about the indigenous, and then go to the aguas termales of Santa Teresa, and you take a hot bath or shower, and that's all. Thank you for
And
your
and also
attention. Sorry.
and also you can visit a place like Ataco where do you enjoy a typical food, Salvadorian food, and this trip is Ruta de las Flores.
Okay, good, Daniela, Fernando, that's for you. That was a great, well, a great presentation about La Ruta de las Flores. Luis and Jairo, would you like to go with Daniela and Fernando to La Ruta de las Flores?
Yes, I would like. I have
Yes.
never been in the place.
Really? Well, that's a great experience that you can have. Okay, I have gone twice. One because, well, both because of university. So that's the only sad part. But I went because of university, and I had experience, and I could say that it's a really good experience and a good time that you can share with friends or family. Okay, as you see, so you can take pictures. You can go to the maze in, I don't remember if it is in Ataco. I guess it's in Ataco or in Albania. No, I don't remember. Okay, but it's in Apaneca. Apaneca. So that's the name. Okay, so it's in Apaneca. Then, well, as Fernando and Daniela mentioned, you can eat traditional food, well, Salvadorian food, and some other activities. Okay, so that's a great trip you can have.
Paneca is next to you, Ataco.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so they are together. So as you can see over here, this is the route that you have to take. So first you start in Huayua, then you go to Apaneca, then you go to Nahuizalco, Salcotitan, and the last one is Ataco, right? I don't know why, but that's the route that you have to take. Well, thank you guys for sharing. Now we are listening about Badu Islands. Okay, so Luis, Jairo, are you ready?
Yes.
Very good. So everybody, let's pay attention to Luis and Jairo.
Okay. Jairo is going to start with the place.
Yes, Padu Island. This a beautiful beach and It is in Maldives Islands, and and it's now the Sea of Star. Um, this place it looks like a fairy tale.
Okay. Well, and the Badu Island, you can go scuba diving. There is a coral reef and the sea of the island, and that's an excellent site for sea diving. And while under the water, you can view countless colorful fish and animals like manta rays. You can go kayaking too in a canoe-like boat propelled by a bladed, double blade paddle. Feast your eyes on the multicolored rays of the sun washing waves. And you also can get spa treatments, experience a relaxing spa session with deep tissue massage, pedicures, and specialized facials and body scrubs. Also, there is the main event of the place for what is famous, the place, the glowing beach phenomenon. And the glowing beach phenomenon is a natural phenomenon known as bioluminescence. Tiny living organism called plankton floating in the water emit the vibrant blue light when agitated. And also you can watch the show of the bioluminescence by having a dinner in the beach by the candlelight. That's all.
Okay, very good. Jairo and Luis, thank you for your presentation. Well, Daniel and Fernando, would you like to go to Badu Islands with Luis and
Yes.
Jairo?
Yes, sure. It's so beautiful places.
I guess no, because it's long travel.
Okay, so it's
And it should be very expensive too.
yes, I think so. It is kind of expensive, but it looks like a really beautiful place. While you were presenting, I was looking at the pictures and look at this. Okay, so they have like um places to stay.
I can imagine a story in this place.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's kind of difficult.
A
Okay, to think.
hurricane.
Oh yes, okay, so that will be a really a big mess, okay. But as you see, okay, so they have like places to stay right on the sea, and it looks well. I was also watching at these pictures, and it is also well a marvelous place to go. So imagine you're having dinner, as Luis mentioned, right? So you're having dinner with someone special or with friends, and you are looking at the sea, and it looks like well, as it mentioned, right, the sea of stars. Okay, the sea of stars. So this is well, I could say that it's a great experience you can also have. Okay, so maybe in the future, guys, so if you want to travel, so you can we can think about it. Okay, but okay, thank you for sharing, everyone, these experiences, and I really congratulate you for using the vocabulary or the grammar that we were studying this week. Okay, please continue practicing as you did today. Remember, practice makes perfect. Just before we go, everybody, I have two important things to tell you. Number one, everybody, what is our homework for today? First of all, guys, remember to complete Unit 4. Okay, today we are finishing Unit 4. So please go to Activity 4.3.1 and study the grammar of should and can. Actually, it is not too long. So you can do it really, you can read the information really fast, and then you can go to our our two next activities. So what can you do there? And also making sentences with should. In this unit, everybody, we didn't study should, the use of should, but we will do it on Monday, okay? So please try to take advantage of time and complete these activities. Also, guys, this is really, really important. So please, from today until Monday, try to take the exam of units 3 and 4, okay? So since I mentioned, today we finish unit 4, you can take the exam of both units, 3 and 4. Please complete it, everybody, and then on Monday we can continue with our next activities, and we don't have to do the exam, right? In the following days. So please, everybody, complete these activities, continue practicing at home. As we mentioned, as we were talking at the beginning with Luis and Daniela, guys, practice. Use any resource that you have to practice. Music, movies, series, books. So anything that you can use for learning and practicing your English, use it. Okay? It was a pleasure to see you today, guys. I hope you can rest after classes, and also you can have a great weekend. Okay? Nice to see you today, guys. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend for you guys.